Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Housewives police called into Mauricio Umansky's family drama. The police have been called in the family drama involving Housewives star Mauricio Umansky. He has been dealing with his father, Eduardo Umansky, and his well-being. Sadly, it keeps taking drastic turns that are unexpected. So what has happened this time around? Keep reading for more details. Mauricio Umansky is dealing with his marital issues as he and his wife, RHOBHOG, Kyle Richards, called it quits. They split after nearly 30 years in July 2023, and it has played out on their respective reality shows. Mauricio had 2 seasons of Netflix's Buying Beverly Hills, which has since been axed. That picked up where Beverly Hills left off when it came to his 4 daughters dealing with the familial separation. He has since moved out of the home he and Kyle shared and is now dating philanthropist Nikita Khan. They have traveled and are living their best lives. Sadly, back at home, the real estate mogul doesn't just have his marital drama to deal with. He also has issues with his father, Eduardo's longtime partner, Simon Tibidnia. She allegedly has been taking advantage of Eduardo and holding him hostage from his children. Mauricio and his sister, Sharon, filed to be conservators of Eduardo's estate. Sharon also filed a restraining order against Simon, claiming that she had been aggressive with her. She was granted a permanent restraining order where Simon must stay 100 yards from Sharon. This will go until 2029, but it was apparently not enough. According to In Touch Weekly, the police were called due to the situation involving Simon. Mauricio Umansky's sister, Sharon Umansky Benton, was forced to file a police report, though it is unclear what Simon did to warrant this. Sharon did request that charges be filed against Simon. The siblings have been working tirelessly to protect their dad, who is 81. He worked with Mauricio in real estate, but they believed Simon was feeding off of him and his money. Mauricio Umansky's sister has Simon coming after her as well, though that is likely not to bode well. Then he is in hot water for a federal lawsuit brought against the agency for greed. He has worked from the ground up to build his business, which has been documented on RHOBH, and may have been the cause of his marital problems. Kyle Richards was ready to slow down in life, stop drinking, and work out. That was not what Mauricio was looking to do just yet, and they struggled. The world of reality television has seen its fair share of dramatic moments, but it seems that even the glitzy and glamorous world of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, RHOBH, can't escape the chaos of real-life family drama. And when it comes to the Umansky family, the latest twist is so shocking that it might just be straight out of a script written for television. Recently, news broke that the police were called into a highly charged family situation involving Mauricio Umansky, the husband of longtime RHOBH star Kyle Richards, which has set the internet ablaze. The details are murky, but the scandal that followed has sent shockwaves through the reality TV world. Mauricio Umansky, the real estate mogul whose business acumen made him a key figure in both the real estate world and in the hearts of RHOBH fans, has always been a fixture of the show's more refined moments. But behind the scenes, things are reportedly less polished. The drama unfolded one evening at the Umansky family's Beverly Hills estate. What was initially a tense but private family argument escalated quickly, leading to a call to the authorities, further complicating an already volatile relationship between the family members. To fully understand the situation, we have to rewind the clock a little bit. Over the last few seasons of RHOBH, viewers have witnessed the gradual unraveling of Kyle Richards and Mauricio's marriage. While both have maintained a united front on screen, there have been murmurs of trouble in paradise. A string of rumors about infidelity, increased tensions between Kyle and Mauricio, and Kyle's shifting priorities in her career and personal life have all played into the public speculation surrounding the couple. Fans have been eagerly watching every episode, dissecting every word and every look exchanged between them, trying to glean some insight into the state of their relationship. But the drama between Kyle and Mauricio isn't the only tension that seems to be simmering beneath the surface. The entire Umansky family has long been a focal point of RHOBH, but recent reports suggest that other family members have been involved in conflicts that may have led to the call to the police. Sources say that a heated argument broke out between Mauricio and some of his family members at a gathering at their mansion, which quickly spiraled exactly what the dispute was about. But tensions reportedly boiled over, leading to shouting matches and, ultimately, a request for outside intervention. The drama allegedly began over a disagreement regarding family business matters, possibly connected to Mauricio's real estate empire, which he built with his own blood, sweat, and tears. Some reports claim that the issue involved financial disagreements, while others suggest that personal matters, perhaps long-held grudges, were the catalyst for the conflict. Whatever the trigger, it was enough to ignite an explosive confrontation that involved both physical altercations and threats that made it necessary to involve law enforcement. At the center of the tension was not just Mauricio, but his two daughters from his previous marriage, Alexia and Sofia Umansky, who are often featured on RHOBH. Reports suggest that the family drama was so intense that it led to a physical altercation between family members, though the specifics remain unclear. Allegedly, things escalated to the point where one of the involved parties was concerned for their safety, prompting the call to Beverly Hills Police Department. Authorities responded to the scene, but by the time they arrived, the confrontation had reportedly subsided. No one was arrested, but the fact that law enforcement had to intervene made it clear that things had gotten out of hand. While it may seem surprising for a high-profile family like the Umanskys to have such a public falling out, it's not entirely outside the realm of possibility for a family embroiled in such an intense, high-stakes lifestyle. The combination of Mauricio's business dealings, the pressure of being under the scrutiny of the Real Housewives cameras, and the public's constant interest in their personal lives likely contributed to the mounting stress within the family. The situation highlights the very real toll that fame, fortune, and media attention can have on individuals, even when everything appears perfect from the outside. One intriguing aspect of the whole ordeal is the fact that Kyle Richards was not present at the time of the incident, as she had been away on business. However, her absence only added fuel to the fire of speculation. Fans are wondering how much Kyle knew about the situation beforehand and whether she had any role in the family drama. Some are even questioning whether the feud is tied to her strained relationship with Mauricio, as whispers of a possible separation continue to swirl. If the tensions between the Umanskys were already high, Kyle's absence from the drama could have made it more difficult to resolve the issue before things got out of hand. Though it seems that the police intervention was merely a precautionary measure, the ripple effects of the incident are being felt far and wide. RHOBH fans are demanding answers, while the Umansky family is scrambling to save face. The incident has undoubtedly added another layer of complexity to the already convoluted narrative of their personal lives, and the question on everyone's mind is whether the family will be able to weather this storm, or if this will mark the beginning of a very public unraveling. In the wake of the police call, Mauricio's team issued a brief statement to the press, claiming that the situation had been resolved privately and that no one was harmed during the altercation. However, sources close to the family have hinted that tensions are still running high. While the statement tried to downplay the severity of the situation, fans know that the reality of the situation is rarely as polished as the image that the Umanskys have worked so hard to create. After all, it's the messy parts of life that often make for the juiciest drama. As the story continues to unfold, fans of RHOBH are left wondering what comes next for the Umansky family. Will they be able to mend their fractured relationships, or will this be the straw that breaks the camel's back? Mauricio and Kyle have always portrayed a picture of marital bliss, but as this latest chapter proves, even the most perfect of families are not immune to the pressures of fame, fortune, and family conflicts. What remains to be seen is how this situation will ultimately play out, and whether it will make its way into the next season of RHOBH, leaving viewers with a whole new level of drama to follow. A prominent real estate mogul and star of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, has long been known for his business acumen, family life, and high-profile connections. However, recent events have cast a shadow on the Umansky name, sending shockwaves through his personal life and sparking a family drama that escalated quickly enough to involve law enforcement. The drama began with a private family matter, one that seemed harmless enough at first. Mauricio's family, his wife Kyle Richards, a beloved reality star, their daughters, and his extended family members, had always been a fixture of public fascination. Their seemingly picture-perfect life often showcased vacations, family holidays, and all the trappings of the rich and famous. Yet, as with all families, there were cracks under the surface. Mauricio and Kyle, who have been married for over 25 years, have long presented a united front. But like many couples, they've had their fair share of ups and downs. In recent months, rumors about tension between the couple began circulating. Mauricio had been spending more time away on business, and Kyle had been seen at various social events without him. Whispers of a possible split had already begun swirling in Hollywood circles. But the real turning point came when their two daughters, Alexia and Sophia, were caught up in an argument that would soon spiral into a more serious situation. On a seemingly ordinary Wednesday evening, an argument between Alexia and Sophia escalated to an extent that no one could have anticipated. The argument, which reportedly started over a trivial issue about a dress that was being borrowed without permission, turned into a loud and heated exchange. The two sisters, both of whom had been raised in an affluent and public family, had apparently reached a breaking point. What was once a minor dispute over clothing suddenly turned into a full-blown shouting match. In the heat of the moment, Kyle attempted to mediate, but tensions were high. Mauricio, who had just returned from a long day of meetings, arrived home to find his family in turmoil. According to sources, he tried to intervene and calm the situation, but the intensity of the argument only worsened. The shouting echoed through the mansion as words flew, emotions boiled over, and finally, a physical altercation occurred when Sophia, in a fit of frustration, allegedly pushed Alexia into a bookshelf. Mauricio, a well-known figure with a reputation for keeping a level head in stressful situations, found himself caught between his two daughters, trying to keep the peace. However, as the situation escalated, a neighbor who had been disturbed by the noise called the authorities. Within minutes, police cars arrived at the Umansky residence, sirens blaring. The arrival of law enforcement shocked everyone. Mauricio, Kyle, and their daughters had always been very private, and the idea of police being called to their home was not something anyone had prepared for. According to reports, when the police arrived, they found a tense but mostly calm scene. There were no injuries, and no one was arrested. The officers spoke with the family, offering advice on how to handle family disputes and suggesting that they seek professional mediation or therapy to address the underlying issues. Despite the relatively peaceful resolution on the outside, the event marked a significant turning point for the Umanskys. The incident was a clear indication that the public's assumption of their perfect family life might be far from reality. While Kyle and Mauricio tried to downplay the situation in the media, the whispers continued to grow louder, with many wondering what had really been going on behind closed doors. Some insiders claimed that the stress from Mauricio's demanding career in real estate, coupled with the pressures of being in the public eye, had created strain within the family dynamic. Others pointed to the increasing friction between Kyle and Mauricio, which they felt had been brewing for months. According to one source, the couple had been having private discussions about their future, though they had not yet made any final decisions. The underlying tension between them seemed to have affected the entire household, including their daughters, who were grappling with their own personal challenges. As for the police call, some speculated that it might be the catalyst for more drama in the coming weeks. Would the public continue to scrutinize the Umanskys, or would they be able to repair the rift in their family life? The media, always hungry for new angles, began to take a deeper interest in the family's internal struggles. The next few months would reveal just how resilient the Umanskys were and whether they could weather the incident. Together. Kyle and Mauricio were spotted attending therapy sessions together, with their daughters joining them in an effort to rebuild their family bond. The couple made several public statements expressing their commitment to working through their issues in private, without the interference of the tabloids. It was clear that they were determined to keep their family intact, despite the very real challenges they faced. The media coverage, however, did not let up. With every new development in their personal lives, reporters and photographers were eager to catch a glimpse of the family. Some tabloids ran headlines about possible divorce rumors, while others focused on the tense family dynamics between the couple and their daughters. The drama that had started with a simple argument had now become a major storyline in the lives of one of Hollywood's most famous families. As the days went by, the Umanskys continued to work on their relationship behind closed doors. Kyle and Mauricio's relationship was put to the test in a way that neither of them had anticipated. And while the road ahead was undoubtedly difficult, there was a sense that the family was determined to work through their issues, no matter what. The police call, while a jarring and unexpected moment, ended up being the catalyst for change. It forced the Umanskys to confront their internal struggles and led them to seek professional help. Whether this family would ever be the same again, only time would tell. But one thing was clear. The Umanskys had become a new kind of reality TV family, one that dealt with the complexities of fame, wealth, and family life in ways they hadn't anticipated.